Right. Right. Look here. Settle down. Right. So online students, can you hear my voice and say yes or no to me once? Right. So today is day one. Introducing advanced Java indirectly. The students what I expected today, who completed core Java, who not completed core Java. Two people will be there. So I'll be speaking to both. What is going to happen in advanced Java? Okay, right. So in advanced Java, what we are going to do generally, sir, core Java completed or not completed. Sir, say one point to me, what I'm going to do in advanced. In advanced, application development is available. Application development is available, which is not available in core Java. In core Java, program writings will be there, only programs. Somewhere we combine multiple programs and we run it, multiple dot class files we run it. But application form will not come, means application format will not come. Here HTML will be there, database will be there, server will be there. So every program or every program looks like one mini application. So advanced Java training means application development. Application has one more meaning. Application means what you learned from core Java, you are applying in this. What you learned there, you are applying here. I learned variables, you are going to apply here. I learned methods, you are going to apply here. I learned constructors, you are going to apply here. I learned interfaces concept, you are going to apply here. I learned multi-threading, I am going to apply here. Like this, this area is applicative area. So whatever you learned it, you are going to apply it. Sir, for me, core Java not completed, no sir. Means we make the students to travel parallelly. Means what? Core and advanced. Some people will be traveling parallelly. In that process, from core Java, what knowledge is needed means variables and methods. Enough. If you have command over the methods, you can comment it. So when you come here to advanced Java with methods, two concepts you cannot understand. One is interface, one is exception. The two terms we are using that you cannot understand the term, but concept you'll understand. How I am writing, you can write it. You can practice it. But how many days it takes means, again core Java is running now. Within 10 days in core Java, the two concepts will come. So that I am trying to introduce. Listen carefully what I am speaking, right? Okay. We start with the definition of application. Advanced Java start with the definition of application. This application definition we write in your multi-threading chapter. Who not completed also need not worry. So this our course starts with one definition known as application. The set of programs collected together to perform defined action. The set of programs collected together to perform defined action is known as application. The set of programs collected together to perform defined action is known as application. Is known as application. In the first part of your course, we never write types of applications now only. Standalone application, web application, enterprise application, Android application, like types will be there. The types we never write it because first 15 days in advanced Java, we are going to train the student about communicating with the database. That's all. That only we are single thing. We train the student how Java program communicates with database product. It takes 15 to 18 days time. Server will not come for 15 days. HTML forms will not come for 15 days. Types of applications will not come for 15 days. HTTP protocol layout will not come for 15 days. It takes 15 days time. In that 15 days time, we train the student how to link database product. That may be Oracle or MySQL. So we select Oracle because maximum students are attending Oracle batches. If not, I not started Oracle, sir. In the future, I am going to start it. Whatever the reasons behind it. For first 15 to 18 days, we are going to train the student how to link this Java program to database product. In that process, we are starting with the definition known as web application. Make it define web application. Define web application. Define web application. Right. And one more information in advance is directly we enter into the content directly. Okay, right. Means slowly within 2 days, practical will be started. 2-3 days, practical will be started. Why means core Java already introductions over now. Already maximum time we spend for introductions in course, almost 1 week we time it. Here that much of time we'll never give it. We take the content directly when enter into practicals, right? In that practical, first practical is interacting with the DB. That all I'm going to write now, right? Define web application. Web means what now? Internet world. Web indicates internet. Web application means internet application. We are here for advanced Java to train ourselves how to develop web application. You're going to train yourself how to develop web application. Sir, with core Java, some knowledge I came here, right? After advanced Java, where I will go? Means after advanced Java, after 15 days, servlet programming will be started. The servlet programming takes 25 days to 28 days it takes. The servlet programming after 15 days, totally after 1 month, you will get eligibility for Spring and Web Service. Next extension, that only. The two people are depending upon advanced Java course. Advanced Java course, Web Service trainer is depending upon this course, and your Spring trainer is depending upon this course. So because of this reason, my duty here to train one student how to develop web application. Web means internet application. Make a statement. The application which is executing in web environment or internet environment, web environment or internet environment is known as web application. The application which is executing in web environment or internet environment is known as web application. So we are here to learn how to construct web application. In the process of constructing one web application, sir, what are needed for me? Make it. The following technologies. The following technologies are used to construct web application. The following technologies are used to construct web applications. 1. JDBC. 2. Servlet. 3. JSP. JDBC, Servlet, and JSP. These three are 3 units. Only 3 units will be there in Advanced Java. Unit number 1 is JDBC. Unit number 2 is Servlet. Unit number 3 is JSP. Like core Java, here confusion will not be there. Frankly speaking, confusions will not be there. In core Java, where we are starting, where we are going also, one conclusions will not come. Somebody will start variable, somebody will start method, constructor. Suddenly, if you miss 2-3 classes, the student cannot understand in core. Here, that confusion will not be there. Only 3 units. JDBC, Servlet, JSP. My batches always starts with JDBC. I never start with Servlet. The reason, I'll call my core Java students to my batch. I am doing that already. Because of this reason, core Java students should not be confused. So I am keeping JDBC first. In the JDBC, student will not be confused because servers not there, HTML is not there. So he will not be confused. Only database will be there. Database student not known means I will train the queries in the classroom. Here only I will train how to install Oracle, how to interact with Oracle, how to run the queries in the Oracle. By using my Java program, I'll train it. So that part we are taking care. So we can bring one core Java student here and train that communication. He has 15 days time now. In that 15 days time, their core Java will go to much syllabus. So with that knowledge, he can enter JDBC with core Java 80%. He can enter into unit number 2, that is Servlet. When the Servlet comes, server will come, HTML forms will come. So the level of coding will be increased in the Servlet. Because of this reason, I am making Servlet program as unit number 2. To reach that unit number 2, we had 15 to 18 days time is there with us. Understood this statement? Right. So my order is JDBC, Servlet, and JSP, unit number 1, unit number 2, and unit number 3. Right. Now structure of web application. Why I am writing means you can check my core Java book also. These points available in the core Java book also. But in the core Java introduction, we write core Java, Advanced Java layout, we write it. But this course is Advanced Java extension, no? So I took Advanced Java part and I am extending and coming. I am extending from there. Now structure of web application. I want to see the web application, sir. Show the structure of web application. Structure of web application. Right. Whenever you want to see the structure of web application, so web browser, this is web browser, where our users will be interacting through web browsers. You can use a term as user or client. This is our web application. Our application. In the background, we had database product. We had database product. You can select MySQL or Oracle. By default, the notes will come with Oracle. If anybody is using MySQL, I'll give the notes on MySQL format also. I'll train how to communicate with Oracle. At the ending, I'll train how to communicate with MySQL. So whenever I write a notes about Oracle communication, down I'll write with communication with MySQL. Two format connections, I'll give it. Right? If anybody want to use Oracle, you can use it. If anybody want to use MySQL, I'll show how to connect the MySQL. Sir, I don't know MySQL means keep that notes and keep it. At the ending, I'll run the queries on MySQL and I'll show it. Okay, right. Now, these are the three layers available to you: web browser, web application, and database. Part of web application, we are using three technologies. One is Servlet, SERVLET. One is Servlet. One is JSP. And background one layer will be there. According to MVC, one term will be there, model, but I'm not writing that term now only. So part of it, we are going to use JDBC with DAO. So I'm writing one JDBC here. JDBC. Using this JDBC, we can run the queries on database product after connecting. Here, whatever the queries you are learning from your DB trainer, you can run it. JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. Using that JDBC, we can establish connection to database product. After connection has been established, you can run the queries, you can collect the result. I will train you how to establish connection to DB product and how to run the queries. I'm going to train it. That only unit number 1, this one. This communication is unit number 1. This is a unit number 1, that is JDBC. So Java program to database communication, I'm going to try it. Now Servlet program. This Servlet program is nothing but one server program. Servlet program is nothing but one Java program. What you practiced part of your core Java will be running in server. We call it as Servlet. Java program running in server is known as a server program or Servlet program. What is the duty of this Servlet program? Means taking the request. Taking the request. Servlet program will take the request from the user and the Servlet program will control remaining 2 layers. Remaining 2 layers are controlled by your Servlet. So Servlet, by terminology, we call it as controller. He is the controller of your application. Controller. And this communication, I am calling it as unit number 2. This communication, I am going to train it in unit number 2. That is Servlet programming, unit number 2. Servlet program will play crucial role to you. If you are a Servlet programmer, you can become a Spring programmer and web service programmer. Servlet program is going to play crucial role to you. That is unit number 2. Got it right? I planned after your Pongal, according to our schedule. I planned after Pongal. Some disturbance will come 2-3 days. After that, within 3-4 days, I'll start my Servlet coding. That's the plan I made it. Now, JSP is one response. JSP is one response. JSP stands for what now? Java server page. The page generated from server as an output. We call it as Java server page. That is one response. That is one response. One response. And this communication, I'm going to train part of unit number 2. I'm going to train it. This is unit number 3. I'm going to train it. All of you understood what I'm going to do now, right? In unit number 1, I will train how to communicate with DB. In unit number 2, I will train how to collect the data from the HTML forms. I'll train you how to collect the data from HTML forms and how to control database layer and JSP layer. In unit number 3, I'll train how to generate one response using JSP. These 3 units only advanced Java. So advanced Java will have more clarity and more application development is available. When compared to core Java, advanced Java will be more interesting. Yes or no, I don't know, but it is more interesting because every application looks like one mini project. When the servlet program entered, automatically every application looks like one mini project because HTML will be there, server will be there, our Java programs will be running under server and controlling the DB. Means every application looks like one mini project. We only will develop 5 or 6 mini projects. We develop part of your servlet. So this is, all of you understood the layout and just structure to be remembered. Among that, DAOs are there, beans are there, JCFs are there. I'm not drawing that all diagrams here because I'll draw in the MVC structure. Model view controller, MVC architecture will come at the ending. In that MVC architecture, I'll train the total layers. Here, students should remember only 3 parts. One is servlet, one is JSP, one is JDBC. So by seeing this diagram, you also can write it. What is JDBC means? Java database connectivity used to interact with database product. By seeing the diagram, you can say no, right? What is servlet? Java program running in server is known as a server program or servlet program, takes the request from the user. Understood now? What is JSP? Java server page, which is response from the web application. The 3 terms, I'll read it for reading purpose. Okay, right. This is structure of web application. Same like core Java. Here also Google Classroom is there. I'll send the notes again to you. All soft copies. Here you cannot write a notes because biggest applications formats will come. Same process like Java, like core Java batches. I'll send the soft copies, diagrams, programs, everything will come to you. So meanwhile, maintain one running notes if possible. Okay, right. Now, here I am writing one line under each. JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity, and which is used to establish communication between Java program and DB product, database product. JDBC stands for Java database connectivity and which is used to establish communication between Java program and database product. Right. Servlet. SERVLET. Servlet is a server program. Servlet is a server program used to accept the request from user. Servlet is a server program used to accept the request from user. User means some client, you can write it, no issue. JSP stands for Java server page. JSP stands for Java server page, and which is response from web application. Web application. Web application. Correct. All of you understood how I started now? Right. Look here, all of you. So today you are attending the first day one, no? Right. What is the information by this 10 minutes or 15 minutes means? Look here. Advanced Java is nothing but application development. Meaning, whatever we learned from core Java, we are going to apply here. That's the concept. That's the meaning actually. In advanced Java, we will be trained how to develop web applications. Means internet applications. The application running in internet world or web environment, we call it as web application. To develop that web application, what are needed? Means three technologies are needed: JDBC, Servlet, and JSP. How they are available in the structure. So this is the layout. So the diagram is your target actually. So output of this course is that only. At last, everybody must be in position to write your own programs or applications in that format. That only advanced Java actually. So this is the structure of your web application. Okay, right. In that process, how many units are available? Only 3. So Sari is going to start with what unit now? JDBC. I'm going to start it. Can I start it? Right. Look here. Now, our target is JDBC. Okay, right. Now, JDBC is supporting. So read the notes as daily. Don't neglect it. Right. Okay. Advanced Java, be careful. Career oriented this is. Okay, right. Doubts will be very high anyway. Right, look here. JDBC is trying to communicate with database product, right? Database product comes under one storage. Yes or no? Database is one storage to store our data. Now, types of storages, make a heading, star mark IMP, star mark IMP. Types of storages. Types of storages. Don't say RAM, ROM, right? That is machine storages. Types of storages means application related. Don't go to again OS and we are already platform independent, no? Architectural neutral, don't go down, right? Okay. Sir, types of storages according to Java application development, storages are categorized into 4 types. According to application, don't go with machine, RAM, ROM, don't say that, right? Okay. According to Java application development, storages are categorized into 4 types. Make a statement. According to Java application development. According to Java application development, the storages are categorized into 4 types. According to Java application development, the storages are categorized into 4 types. 1. Field storage. 2. Object storage. 3. File storage. 4. Database storage. Field storage, object storage, file storage, and database storage. Now you are sitting in which class now? Database storage interactive class. So JDBC means that only. JDBC is trying to communicate with what storage now? Fourth storage, that is database storage. Above 3 storages covered or not covered, one question mark will be there in the student actually. File storage not covered. I know about my core Java students. So file storage not covered, sir. Field and object covered means I know. My core Java students completed field and object. So the 2 are completed. But name not there, no sir, means I'll reveal it. Make a heading. Field storage. Field storage. Right. Look here. Suppose I want to take one input data. I want to take one input data. I want to take one input data, some 1200. I want to take it. Input data. So whenever I inputted this data, where you will store this data? Sir, I will store into variables. Yes or no? According to your program, if you put one value, where you will store it? Variables. Now variables are how many types in Java to you? 2 types. Primitive data type variable, non-primitive data type variable. From there only start will come. From there only we come to database. Now today, day 1, no? Right. I'll reveal field and object storage. Tomorrow, file storage disadvantages. Day after tomorrow, introduction to database and installation process. Saturday break, Monday practical. That's the plan. Got it now? So we are having a revision on this 3. Got it right? So 3 days we are running 3 demos. Then we are entering it out. That's the plan. Now primitive data type means how many will be there now? Among primitive, how many are there? 8 are there. What are they? Byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, boolean. All are primitives. Now primitive means single valued data formats, group valued data formats, single valued data formats. If it is a single value, I will take some int k and I'll load it, sir. Got this point or not? This is one variable. Now here to hold this 1200, internally one memory is created. One memory is created. The memory is created to hold single value. The memory which is created to hold single value is known as field storage. That small memory created, no? Sir, where that memory is created? The memory can be part of class static variable. The memory can be inside the object instance variable. The memory can be inside the method or method frame, local variable. So one memory generated to hold single data value, the memory name we are calling it as field storage. Make a statement. The memory which is generated to hold. The memory which is generated to hold single data value. The memory which is generated to hold single data value is known as field storage. That memory name we are calling it as field storage. In what situation field storages will come? Sir, when we use primitive data type variables, when we use that 8 types, then field storages will come. Make a statement, note. Note. Field storages are generated when we use. Field storages are generated when we use primitive data type variables. When we use primitive data type variables, field storages are generated when we use primitive data type variables. So among primitive data types, you know the list, no? Right. No need to record it now. Yes or no? Yes. So that names you know. If not, I'll write in the bracket. So byte you know already. Short you know. And in advanced Java, I'll apply it. When the practical started, I'll apply it. I'll decode it also there. Then it is matching with core Java or not, you have to link it. I said no, 2 points you cannot understand for 1 week. 2 points. One is exception, one is interface. Need not worry. We will take care for 15 days. We are fast track trainers. Normally our names are fast track trainer names. And we can call one student with minimum knowledge of core Java and we can train JDBC. We had that capability, we are doing already. We can pick one student with minimum knowledge of core Java. Within 1 week, we can make the student to communicate with the DB without knowledge of DB. We can do. Because we only will give the steps to you how to install database. We only will give the steps how to create one table. We only will give the notes to you how to insert the data, how to retrieve the data, how to update the data, how to delete the data. These 5 queries, I'll train it. So student, by taking these 5 queries, he can practice slowly by changing the tables, by changing the values. If he send for 2-3 days, if he practice, automatically he can learn one Oracle within 3 days, interacting with the database. The same database I'll bring and connect to database, our Java program. I'll do that work. This all process will take 1 week time. Got it right? That's why I'm trying it. From today, whenever you find primitive data type variables like byte, short, int, long, float, double. Next what now? Char and boolean. There 8 types will be there. These 8 types we call it as primitive data types. If you use primitive data type variables, then internally field storages will come. Okay, right? Make it note. Second point under note. Right. All of you look here. By memory location, how many variables in Java means 3. One variable will be in the class, static variable. One variable will be in the object, instance variable. One variable will be inside the method, local variable. Global variable available or not available? Not available. Global variable means you must show the memory outside the class. In Java, it will not come. So, field storages, part of classes or part of objects or part of method frame or method. Make a statement. Field storages can be part of classes. In bracket, can I write static variables? Right. Static variables or part of objects, instance variables. Field storages can be part of classes or part of objects or part of methods. You can say method frame anyway. Who knows JVM? The term is method frame. Who don't know JVM architecture? They'll say inside the method. Who don't know JVM architectures? You can say inside the method. Who knows JVM architecture? You can say method frame. Method frame is a partition of Java stack area where method is copied for execution. You know that. Who knows that? You can write method frame. No, sir, I don't know JVM architecture means you can write methods, part of methods. What kind of variables now? Local variables. Understood this point now? Field storages can be part of classes, part of objects, part of methods. Right. Now, object storage. Object storage. Object storage. Right. Sir, I want to hold product code A121, product name, product price, product quantity. I must hold together. I must hold them together. What will do now? Sir, we are creating one memory where we are loading. Product code is equal to A121. Product name is equal to mouse. Product price is equal to 1200. Product quantity is equal to 12. One object reference. Now we are holding multiple or not here. The memory which is generated to hold group members is known as object storage. The objects are nothing but storages. Whenever you want to do this work, what will do? I'll construct the class. Directly it will not come. No, this memory will come or will not come? Will not come. What will do now? Sir, I will write one class as a product. Here I'll take the variables or not now. And I'll create object. Product OB is equal to new product. Then this object is coming or not now? Means what is object now? Object is one storage holding single value, group value, group values. Each one is one field again. Each one is one field. All together you can hold in one memory. That memory will have one address. The address loaded into one variable. You know this concept by core. Means what is object storage now? Sir, the memory which is created to hold group members. Their variables will be there, methods will be there, or any other components. Got it now? So that memory we call it as object storage. Make it. The memory which is generated to hold group values or group members. The memory which is generated to hold group members. The memory which is generated to hold group members is known as object storage. The memory which is generated to hold group members is known as object storage. So when we want to generate this object storage, you will take the support of class. You will take the support of interface and implementation. You will take the support of array. You will take the support of enum. Means they are primitive or non-primitive? Non-primitive. So non-primitive data types will generate object storages. Make a statement. Note. NOT note. Object storage. Object storages are generated. Object storages are generated when we use non-primitive data types. When we use non-primitive data types. Object storages are used when we use non-primitive data types. Among non-primitive, you can have class, you can have one interface, you can have one array, you can have one enum. So I completed only class, sir. I came here. Means no issue. I said no. Somewhere I'll write interface. Don't be confused. Nothing is there. What object is coming. That's how you have to imagine it and go forward until the interface comes in core. You can travel it. No issue there. Okay, right. So how many you completed among non-primitive means I completed only class, sir. From there one object is coming. So object means group members are available. Here terminology we call it as object storage. So finally what I'm speaking to you means like this. See there. This is our virtual machine. Always I'll be drawing like this. Upon this virtual machine, we had operating system always. One operating system, OS. Operating system is the controller of your machine. You know that already. Upon this operating system, our JVM will be running. JVM, Java Virtual Machine will be running. So part of that JVM, our application is running. So part of this JVM, our Java application is running. Right. As a code writer, we are the developers of this, no, right? As a code writer, I can keep the data in primitive data type variable. I can keep the data in the objects. That only know, right? I can keep not only in object, I can keep in the class. That is the variable will be there. In your method frame, one local. Somewhere I am keeping in one primitive data type variable. One is non-primitive data type variable. So here, sir, part of our application development, we can have two storages. One is field storage. I can have field storage. I can have object storage. So I can keep in field. Field means one memory created to hold single data value. Object means memory created to hold group. That only object. I can keep in one small variable in the class, small variable in the method frame. If not, I can keep the data in the object. Two options are there for me. I can keep it. But here, whatever the data you stored in the objects, example, look here. You are developing one application. Take one movie tickets booking is there, no? Ticket booking app we developed. Whenever our user booked one ticket, after 4 days or 5 days, he want to watch a movie, he booked one ticket. I must store the history and keep it, no? So he booked 3 tickets for one movie. I stored. Where I should store it now? Sir, I am an object-oriented programmer. I will store in the object because I am object-oriented programmer, no? What is your name, Sandy? Database-oriented programmers, file-oriented programmers, object-oriented programmers, object-oriented programmers. You can create one object, you can store it. So that user booked 3 tickets. The history I stored here on a particular date, 2nd January by 2 p.m. He is going to watch a movie. Successful, I stored in the object. Understood now? But when the execution completed, JVM shutdowns, no? Yes or no? JVM shutdowns, Andy. When the application execution completed, your main method will be destroyed. When main method destroyed, automatically JVM shutdowns. When the JVM shutdowns, where is object? Understood? Object will be destroyed, Andy. The object is destroyed to you. After 3 days, whenever you want to watch the movie, where is the history? Understood this point? So definitely, I want permanent storage. Understood this point or now? Object-oriented programmer is looking for permanent storage. I am storing the data in my objects, okay. But somewhere I want to maintain the history permanently. The statement to you now. The field storages, the object storages, which are generated, part of Java application will be destroyed automatically when JVM shutdowns. Understood this point? Because of this reason, we have to take the support of one permanent storage. That may be file or that may be database. Understood this point now? I must take the support of file storage or I must take the support of database storage. Understood this statement? Make it. Note, NOT note. The field storages and object storages. The field storages and object storages which are generated part of Java application. The field storages and object storages which are generated part of Java application will be destroyed automatically. When JVM shutdowns. When JVM shutdowns. All of you understood this statement, right? Object-oriented programmers are taking the support of objects to keep the data. But in all the situations, it is not preferable. In the process of developing any web application, permanent storage is needed for you. Understood now? Right. Second point. Because of this reason, we have to take the support of any one of the following. Because of this reason, we have to take the support of any one of the following permanent storage. Any one permanent storage. That may be file storage. That may be database storage. That may be file storage. That may be database storage. You have to take the support of any one of the following permanent storage. All of you understood this statement now, right? Now, our Java application is saying that I want to communicate with file. So where is file storage? Sir, file storage is part of your machine controlled by operating system. Yes or no? C drive, E drive, F drive, file structure, file management, part of your operating system. They are controlling your file storages. Now the file storage is here. File storage is here. Now I want database storage. Now who attended Oracle batches? Your trainer said to you already. Download Oracle, install Oracle in C drive or D drive or F drive. Are you installing into computer system or not now? So here database storage is available in the machine. Database storage is available in the machine. Now our Java application is saying that I want to communicate with them. I want file or I want database. So our Java application is trying to communicate with these two components. File storage communication is core Java chapter. Database communication is now we are entering. Understood this point now? Anyone? Sir, without file storage, can I come and you can come? I said anyone, no? Understood this point or now? Because of this reason, who knows object storage? He can sit with database storage. That's the concept. Understood now? Now you can take the support of file. You can take the support of database. But you selected database of file for this unit now. Database. Why you selected a database directly? That I must give the information to you know. Sir, when I gone for counseling, they are saying core Java here, database here, HTML here. Always they are saying these three names only, sir. Observed or not now? Everybody, even I also will say, no, go to Oracle, go to HTML, go to core Java, I will say. I never say, no, go to Spring, go to web service, go to Selenium, we never say. We say these 3 points always. If a student want to attend parallel batches, we say core Java, Oracle, HTML. The reason, this layout. Because of this layout, we say that. Oracle means database, backend. HTML means front end, web browser. Java means middle end. 3-tier architecture that is. That architecture is 3-tier architecture. So I want to attend parallel means we ask the student to go to HTML, front end, go to database, back end, come to core Java, middle end. So you can attend these 3 batches parallelly. Like social, science, mathematics, they are not mixed. They are different. Understood this point or not now? When they are mixed, now. Now they are mixing. Understood this point now? Advanced Java is going to mix them. In the chapter number 1, I am going to mix Java with database. In chapter number 2, I am going to mix with HTML with Java. Understood this point or not now? That is because we attend. But here why we are mixing them means, sir, why you are selecting database only? Why you are not selecting file storage? Can I reveal this point by tomorrow? Understood this point? All right. What is tomorrow's class now? See there. Tomorrow's class is file storage definition. What we needed to interact with the file storage. What are the disadvantages of file storage? And why we are going for database storage. Introduction will be done. Understood this point? Everybody got the clarity? Right. So finally 2 minutes, see there. What is advanced Java here? Application development. What kind of application development now? Web application development. How many technologies are needed to develop web application now? 3. What are they? JDBC, Servlet and JSP. JDBC is unit number 1 in Venkatesh sir class. right? Servlet is unit number 2 in my batches. Not only this batch, almost 70 batches I released in this Java, advanced Java, in the same order I released. Same order. JDBC, Servlet, and JSP. My order will come. So I am entering into JDBC. So JDBC is connecting database. Why we are going for database? The introduction is going on. Why we are going for database? Introduction is going on. Today, what you found it? In my application in core Java, I am declaring variable. The variable can be primitive or non-primitive. Finally, it is object storage. But today, in our class, we observed that always we cannot believe object storages. They will be destroyed when my JVM shutdowns. Whenever I want to do some application development, permanent storage is needed. For that permanent storage, we are going to pick any one, file or database. But we are not picking the file. We are picking the database. Why? Tomorrow I'll reveal it. Day 2. Right? After giving that information, day 3, I'll speak about installation of your oracles and running queries and so on. Day 3. After that, maybe Saturday will come. We take a break. And Monday onwards, we write the coding part. That's the plan. Can we take a break? Right. So thank you very much for today. Take a break.